Places, please, everybody. All right, 3, 2, 1, action! Okay, well, that's terrific. Why are you so pumped up? Are you on steroids? Why do I get up in the morning? That's just too far fucked. Hey, Kermit the Frog here, and you are listening to Manny on UFO Buster Radio Network. Yay!
This is Sparta! Fatality.
Welcome to the final episode of UFO Buster Radio. Yeah, this is it. This is the end of it. And for fuck's sake, of course, we have an issue here because I guess the mic's not loud enough now. This is what I have to work with. Episode number 596. We almost made it to 600. Now I'm thinking back, should I wait till like January to end this? No, it's ending now. This is it. The end of UFO Buster Radio. Welcome to the final farewell to the podcast. Now, I did say I was going to open the lines during the podcast, but not until we get through the 3 stories that we have regarding space today, because as we've known from the past, that whenever I'm conducting stories or playing music on a podcast, it will, without a doubt, crash if I try to take any phone calls. Yeah, that's the story of my technical issues when it comes to the podcast. I'm glad you guys are here, joining me for the final one. Don't forget to sign up for the Tempest Universe starting on the 1st of January. That'll be the new way we're going. And why am I changing it? Because, to be honest, it was a hard road with UFO Buster Radio, and I guess folks just don't like the name of it, or they're afraid of it, I guess. And I always, and you might think it's silly, but it really did happen so many times. People were more afraid of the name and really wouldn't give the podcast a chance. But now we're going to the Tempest Universe, because the Tempest Universe is jacked the hell up. The universe is. Like, sometimes you sit around, especially on Mondays, because Mondays suck like hell. But you sit around on Monday and you're thinking, geez Louise, God, life sucks. COVID-19 sucks, or stuff like that. But it's not life. It's not even your culture. It's the damn universe is fucked up. That's what the Tempest Universe is about. It's still going to be about UFOs. It's going to be about aliens. It's going to be about space travel. But it's going to be also about the fucked up part of the universe that seems to continue to shit on us every single day. And some people just go with the flow. Those are the ones that are the funniest, to be completely honest about that. So I see the Asgardians are already here in the live chat. The podcast is live right now on Spreaker.com. Also, so will the Tempest Universe will also be live on Spreaker. Some of you will not be able to get the podcast immediately in January. It might happen towards the end or even in February. if you listen on any other platform besides Spreaker. But I'll get to you unless you're willing to make the jump to Spreaker. The link's in the description. Check it out. But what's up to Green Man Dave? We've got the Norm. He's here for the final day. He's going to say farewell. And Dre. I got Dre in there as well. We'll see. I do have a special shout out before we get started. And I got to fix this, the volume on this microphone. I don't know what the hell happened. Bugs must have been screwing around with it. Special shout out to Texas Hellfire in good old Texas. Just joined the Discord. So glad that you found us before it got disconnected. Actually, Texas Hellfire was listening on Spotify and was wondering what the heck is going to happen. Will you be back on Spotify? Eventually, we'll get there. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, we're going to check out this song before we get into the first news report because these are all kind of fun, actually. Fun news reports regarding space. So check this out.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was my own enemy, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. We carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. We carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone.
I can't give you warp 9 much longer, Mr. Spock. These engines are beginning to show signs of stress.
Maybe you can hear me now. Maybe it's just a little bit louder so that we can get this podcast going. That clip was, of course, Scotty from Star Trek, the original series. And as you may or may not know, because, sometimes we don't know facts like this, but Scotty passed away about 12 years ago. James Doohan, and he was the chief engineer on the original Star Trek series. And, a very, very memorable character, where it turns out that Scotty did have a thing, or should I say James Doohan, he did have a thing for space. He really did. Trains and other things, science. So much so that it turns out that his ashes are somewhere on the ISS, for fuck's sake. That's really exciting for me. And, if you guys are Trekkies, might be exciting for you too. But then, as someone that does a podcast in the topic of the paranormal and reads about all the crazy shit that happens, I feel sorry for those guys. Maybe that's why the ISS is leaking so much oxygen, because Scotty's up there and he can't fix it. He can't fix the damn thing. He's giving it all she's got. Yeah, that is a true story. It turns out that the ashes of James Doohan were actually snuck on board and left there. Can you believe that shit? It turns out there was a viral tweet, I guess, from Doohan's son recently that revealed that the ashes were secretly taken on board. NASA didn't even know. I don't know. I think they would check everything, wouldn't they? But I guess if you store it in your anal cavity, they probably don't do cavity checks before you get on the rocket up to the space station. Maybe not. I don't know. How could you sneak that up there? But apparently that's what the story is. According to Chris Doohan, which is Scotty's son, that Richard Garriott, the entrepreneur and the first private citizen in space, actually smuggled the ashes on board to the ISS during that 12-day mission he had as a private astronaut / citizen on the ISS. That is just crazy. Crazy indeed. Could you imagine if all the shit that's going on with the ISS has anything to do with a haunting? A Trekkie haunting. What can you do? And of course, you couldn't pick like maybe a security guard on the Enterprise. You had to pick the guy that was in charge of keeping the ship running. So there you go. If he has any ill will towards NASA, he's fucking up the ISS. I guarantee you. What a crazy story. Completely out of the blue. I did not expect to see something like this today. But yeah, that is crazy. Of course, people have to be nerdy about it. So we've got some data for you. Another Star Trek character. We got some data for you regarding how far have the the ashes of Doohan traveled. Nearly 1.7 billion miles and orbiting the Earth more than 70,000 times. That's a trip right there. That is literally a real trip for someone that played a character that was going where no man has gone before. Like I said, in a lot of ways, it's a cool tribute to a character that was loved by a lot of people in the Trekkie community. But this is just crazy. I mean, it really is. It's not even safe. It's not even safe in space. What if Scotty, came along with some crazy germs or some shit like that? Oh, man. It's completely nuts, but pretty cool. Now, the thing is, nobody really knows. Well, I'm sure somebody fucking knows, but apparently nobody knows where on the ISS Scotty is. Like, he's hidden somewhere. I would imagine that he'd take a full fucking urn up there. They probably put him in some little, like a thimble or something like that. Just packed some ashes inside of a pipe or something. Who knows? Who knows? But that is just, it's wild that actually happened. And Garriott, holy shit, he's got a pair of balls on him to try to sneak some shit like that up there. It's successful, of course, because we didn't know about this until now. Amazing. Amazing. See what the guys in the live chat are saying. What the hell? Hey, the Norm says he wants his ashes shot into space. Listen, Norm, you just gotta get some rich guy that's gonna be the next private citizen on the ISS, stick you into his, posterior, and sneak you up there. I would imagine now after this, every astronaut going to the ISS is pretty much fucked. They're gonna have anal cavity searches. You're not gonna get away with bringing up any dead ashes from anybody going up there. I'm telling you right now. You can forget about it. Forget about it. Green Man says that the ashes are in that $23 million toilet. Maybe that's why the other toilet stopped working. Because Scotty was up there. And he couldn't fix it. He could not fix it. Crazy. Crazy ass thing. That was the article. There really isn't much to it. People on the Twitterverse are reacting like crazy to it. They are shocked and amazed, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people with pocket protectors down in NASA who have probably fainted and collapsed and are going out to get somebody up there that knows how to have exorcisms and shoot them up there on the next Dragon space flight to clean the place, get it cleansed. It's been healed because apparently Scotty is fucking around with the space station systems, and who knows what the end result will be. Check out the link in the description, and actually if you search for it, there's a ton of stories about this, but no one knows, besides maybe there's a Garriott guy, Richard Garriott. He's going to have to fess up now, right? Because I'm sure the men in black are going to show up to his house to find out where in the flying fuck did he store Scotty. For real. Stop playing around. You're going to fuck everybody over like that.
Fired all of the bullets. Yeah, you shot me through the heart. Casting dice and roulette. The game was set right from the start. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna know, I don't want it anymore. I don't wanna go, don't wanna know, but I keep coming back for more. Crashing down into the rain, all things are burning up in flames. We're going under, bang bang like thunder, bang bang like thunder.
Here's a funny story that back when the podcast started, probably like year two, towards the end of year two actually, because Big O was still around, and we had an opportunity to interview Jennifer Stein. Those of you who don't know who Jennifer Stein is, just look at any UFO conference that's been going on or that is scheduled in the future. She'll be there. There's one, I think, scheduled early part of next year in the UK. She's in it. And she's actually the individual, the producer / director that produced the Travis Walton documentary, the last one, where Travis revisited the area of his abduction, and he visited some of the people that he lost connection with. And at the end of that interview, she was like, hey, you guys should have Travis on. And it is weird because some of you who have, like, you know, people that you idolize or follow, you know, kind of like these teenagers and Justin Bieber. I was like, what? You're telling me I can call Travis Walton? And sure, she did. She gave me his number and email, and I never called. No emails, no nothing. It's a weird thing, but when you hear his story and you actually see him tell it, he looks like he's still bothered by everything that happened. And for some reason, I was like, I can't call him. I can't do it. That's probably one of the regrets I might have early on in the podcast, that I didn't reach out to Travis Walton and get him on to speak to you guys, the guys that were listening. But there you go. Who knows? Maybe the Tempest universe will be able to close the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is methane, there is life. For the love of Pete, we've been saying this for almost 2 years now, that this cyclical methane that's happening on Mars has got to be life. You know, if you have a probe sitting far above the planet, if that shit can smell methane, that's a lot of fucking gas that's happening on the planet. That just cannot be. And, you know, and if you're sitting around saying that it's a dead planet, there's no volcanic activity, something's farting on there. There is something breaking wind on Mars. An article came out today titled, "If a planet has a lot of methane in its atmosphere, in his ass, in his atmosphere, life is most likely the cause." Why is it that all these pencil protectors, see, I got all crazy, waving hands. I just hit the mic. Why is it that all these pocket protecting pencil neck geeks are not getting together and sharing this information? Why are they not on the same page? Like when I walk into this room to record, and Bugs is here already, before I even get like 6 feet to the door, the methane is going crazy. It's off the hizite. It's everywhere. You can almost see the distortion in the air. But I know it should be there because Bugs is alive and he likes to fart a lot. That should give you a hint, folks. That should give scientists a good hint that if it smells, somebody had to have dealt it. And that's the issue. The article goes into explaining that scientists need to stop looking for oxygen. And we actually talked about this yesterday. There are life forms on our own planet that breathe just hydrogen. Well, now this article is saying, hey, if you're looking for oxygen, you're special. You've got a screw loose if you think that that's the only way you're going to find life. Methane apparently is a stronger indicator of life than oxygen is. And apparently early in the Earth's history, there was very little oxygen in the air. But for damn sure, those single-celled and multicellular animals or bacteria that were sitting around the rocks, they were farting their asses off. So there was methane in the air in much greater amounts than there was oxygen. Thanks, Bugs. He understands. He knows what I'm talking about. That's what this article is about. It's out by, it was put out by Universe Today, and it is quite fascinating that today we still have these conversations, especially with everything that's going on, whether it be UFOs or discoveries in space that eventually proved the initial way of thinking incorrect, why these things aren't re-examined altogether. The James Webb telescope, when it launches, it is going to be positioned between the Earth and the Sun, but it also will be taking on the role of examining the atmospheres of exoplanets and look for biosignatures. One of those biosignatures is methane. If there is a planet that doesn't have, a certain amount of volcanic activity, more than likely that methane is coming from a biological source. It is one of those biosignatures that we are looking for in order to identify life somewhere else. I still go back to my original thought. Why don't you point that thing towards other places in our solar system? It might be too strong, right? It might be like people that have Coke bottle glasses. You know, you only can go so far, you only can go so close. Maybe that's the issue. I don't understand. But still, we are at a place right now where there's enough interest in identifying life that we really need to get back to the solar system to figure that out. It's crazy. It's completely nuts that we're still looking 4.2 far away. Completely ridiculous. But there you go. So now you know. If someone goes up to you after you've dropped a couple of farts and says, I enjoy your biosignature, they're not making fun of you. They know that you are alive, and they appreciate your ability to make it known to everyone. I don't even know what the hell I just said. But anyway, James Webb going up pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'm sure they're going to put that thing to work extremely quick in order to figure out if it really is going to work. And there's a couple of other articles that we did throughout the year for 2020 that also talked about all the different plans that not only NASA has for James Webb, but for other places around the world that are studying things in deep space. So we're about to see something come out of this, hopefully get us closer to where we need to be, the truth. Hey, this is the last article for tonight. And then after this, we're going to open up the floodgates for anyone that wants to call in. And there'll be a timer, right? So if for some reason we don't hear from people, we'll have to shut this baby down. But in the meantime, to do this last article with me is the one and only Big O.
Big O in the house. Big O in the house. Big O in the house. What's up, everybody? Wow, it's been a ride.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the podcasting now?
Yeah, the podcasting. It's been a ride.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, Big O started back 595 episodes ago. In the first year, that's probably a little bit more than a year, right? A little bit more than a year.
It was about a year and a half.
A year and a half. A year for Buster Radio early on. And really, this was a kind of like an experiment for you.
Yes, it was. It was to see if I was able to actually have a conversation and formulate two words together, and it still was a horrible failure.
Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about, but that's a true story. What I'm talking about, I'm talking about your kind of like your trip into UFOs and aliens and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's actually how I think it all started was you gave me a text saying, "Hey, how do you feel about UFOs and paranormal activity?" I'm like, nothing beyond the realm of possibility. I'm like, cool. You want to be my co-host?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. No, and it's weird though because when I told you about it, you it's like you paused. You're like, "You're into that?" And I was like,
"Oh my
what?
God!" You know what? I swear to you, because I knew you was a sci-fi guy.
Yeah.
And I knew that you loved everything science fiction, and you were very technical on a lot of things you did, right? But the UFO and the paranormal thing, I was like, really? No. You followed that? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that threw me way off.
Yeah, that literally is the way you sounded. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. But, we did a lot of stuff. We interviewed some people. It was cool. And when then Big O got kind of busy. Ronnie Dawson, of course, Mr. 17.
Ronnie.
Yeah. Yeah, good old
Ronnie. Jeez, that was he blew up. I wonder if he blew up because of UFO Buster or with the tenacity he blew up. He's, wow.
No, Ronnie, he's definitely a I don't know, a salesman of himself. But his story continues to evolve. Now we're up to clones and 17-inch penises. So, I don't know. But it's all good, And I don't know if it was the cat ladies and a 17-inch penis that got him his next gig, which he's going to be at a conference in February in Nevada. Yeah. So that's going to be cool. Going to be cool. I'm glad he actually got to that point. But hopefully we'll have him on the Tempest universe so he can give us some insight.
Oh, he's going to be in the Tempest universe. He's a loyal fan.
Yeah.
And same with everybody else. All the people who are UBRs are just going to be the TU or Tempest. I got to come up with a name for you guys. The Temp U's. No.
The Tempies.
Temp U. The Tempies.
The Tempies. But I just had
you can't use rubber dicking no more. That's UBR stuff. You got to close that up.
Oh, rubber dickers.
Yeah, you can't use rubber dickers no more. That's old stuff.
I stopped using that quite a while back, actually. I really don't use it too much. But I wonder if Ronnie's going to have any props.
Ooh. The 17-inch penis prop?
There you go. Talking about
a diagram.
Is it live?
Point forward, it was wiggling, but this point, it was pulsating. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's some serious business. By the way, did you know that the ISS has a ham radio on it?
Yes.
What in the hell is going on? Apparently, people forgot to tell me. But it turns out, here's the next story and the last story for UFO Buster Radio. And that is...
How did you not know this?
I didn't know this. The ISS has a ham radio. And basically, when some of these...
In case our communication goes off,
Yeah, no, but they actually have it for education purposes. And
okay.
Some of the astronauts, when they get kind of lonely up there, they will actually jump on it and try to reach ham stations on the planet.
Really?
That is crazy.
That means that truck drivers could be talking to astronauts.
Maybe. It may be. It turns out that, what was this? Doug Wheelock. Doug Wheelock, apparently when he was up there in 2000, he decided he was a little bored, had nothing to do, so he got on the ham radio, and he jumped on it and called out, any station, this is the International Space Station, and a flood of people responded. Now, it turns out that the ham radios have been on there since 1983, and they were using it for educational purposes to have kids kind of reach the space station and astronauts while they were up there. But all of a sudden, man, it just got popular with the astronauts, and they started using it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's real cool.
Could you imagine, like, if everyone played a prank on them and never answered? Yeah, just like not answer at all.
That's kind of fucked up thinking, though.
Yeah, it is UFO Buster Radio. That's what we do.
It's the fucking astronauts.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it's kind of cool, right? Because, what do you pay for a ham radio? A few $100s?
Yeah.
And the fact that you can reach...
The antenna... Yeah, but, the ham radios, if you can boost the signal and you have a fucking international space station, you can pretty much hit anywhere, especially since you have nothing to block the signal going straight down. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It could hit a really wide area. Yeah.
Yeah, that is amazing. Now, I remember, like, in high school, we used to have a ham radio club where you actually could build your own ham radio and use the school's antenna.
Wait. Were you in the club?
Hell no.
Don't lie.
No, I was not in it. But shit, now I wish I was, right? Jeez, I wish I was in it now.
I don't know about that. Did you? Hell no.
Hell no. No, I sure was not. God damn it. But now it sucks, right? Because maybe I would have known where the hell they hid Scotty's freaking his little baby urn that they left up there somewhere. I don't know. Completely nuts. That is just crazy.
Broke down communication right there.
Yeah, no kidding. But anyway, check it out. Oh, actually, the norm. The norm says my neighbor has a ham antenna that messes my football games up. Motherfucker, how could he do that? Well, Norm, you got to see if you can use it so you can contact good old the space station. Maybe join the hunt for Doohan. The hunt for Doohan. That's what it's called.
The hunt for Doohan.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, there's more to this story regarding the ham radios and how it was used and how it was introduced back in 1983 by Owen Carriot during the space shuttle days, believe it or not. If you guys want to call in, this is the time to do it. I can't guarantee it's going to work. Right now. This is it.
Right now.
This is your moment.
God,
live in it.
Bitches better fucking
dial it.
Call.
972-290-1329. Oh, wait, that number is going to hell in the handbasket too.
Really?
Yeah, I got to get rid of it.
You're changing everything. Why you got to get rid of it?
Everything's changing. Everything.
Wait. I feel like this is like a hostile takeover.
It sure is. It's the probing.
Oh, are you staying with the probing though?
Yeah, probings are universal, man. They happen.
That is one of the reasons why I left UFO Buster Radio, because I couldn't deal with the excessive probing, random artifacts, and
he's not just talking about it. He was like in it.
What the fuck I wasn't.
Oh shoot!
Oh no! Keep me out of that shit.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Oh wait, we have a call now. Let's see who it is. Welcome to the podcast. State your name. No, apparently not.
I thought you didn't click over. You didn't pay that part of the bill yet.
Oh no, they're there. I hear it.
Oh, I hear breathing. That's kind of erotic.
What's going on?
Hey, there we go. What's going on?
What's going on?
Big O, Manny Moonraker. You guys really, I mean, this is the end, is it? Aw.
It is.
Well, it's a new beginning, so, toast to the end
Truly.
and huzzah for the new beginning.
Yes, huzzah to the new beginning. I agree completely. And it's a hard pill to swallow for me because Manny Moonraker, man, you were the guy I chose to, UBR, UFO Buster Radio, all that stuff. You've done such a great job over the years. I've been with you for 3 years and, let myself known for, last year. And then all of a sudden COVID, and now we got this big change. But, man, I'm telling you, man, you really put on a show. You kept me here. You kept me sane. I love it, dude. I love everything you do. Keep up the good work. No fucks given about the fucks, dude. No doubt, dude. And I'm looking forward to the new koozie, man. I know those new koozies are going to be nice and fat, so I can put my fresh beers in them. And I finally found a beer that fits in your fat ass koozie.
Are you serious?
The Modelo. I swear to God, the Modelo fits in there perfectly. It's a little fat.
Oh,
bastard
Modelo.
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only bottle that fits in your koozie. I swear to God.
What in the hell? I guess I need to get some Modelo sponsorship now with the koozies.
I know, he just sponsored Modelo for us right there.
Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah.
That wide bottle.
So, I really want to shout out to, if you don't mind, Manny, I really want to shout out to Dave, Green Man, Game Vet, who else is out there? For sure, Dave. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, these guys have been with you for so long, man. And I'm really digging everything where it's going and stuff. I love the fact that you want to go get that homeboy from Arizona. I think that's a great fit. I think he would definitely call in. That way, the shows could keep going and be big and stuff, man. Get that Travis Walton guy. That guy
Travis.
right there.
That guy he's
totally
amazing.
Do it. He'll totally do it.
I
So,
think he will too, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to fuck it up. That's my whole issue.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna miss UBR, bro. I really am. I mean, out of all the funny fucking UFO shows there were, out of all the funny ones, dude, you were my favorite. You always made me laugh. You always kept it real. You were the only one I picked. You were the only one, dude. All those other guys, even the ones you find on Paranormal, those guys, they're nothing compared to you, dude.
Thank you.
Just keep going, dude. Just keep going.
See, and Big O thought I was gonna fail.
No, fuck that. That's not true. No, but I do want you to fucking stop because his head is so much fucking bigger right now. Jesus goddamn Christ.
Yeah, you get him on YouTube
gonna be
now, right?
No, he's gonna call me. He's gonna call me after. See, bro, I told you. No, stop.
No,
That is hilarious. Well, thank you very much, Norm. I really appreciate that.
You're really welcome. Very welcome. Big O, you and your bro, you guys started something cool, man. So, it's really cool to hear your voice too. I never got a real chance, except for that one episode where we got to meet. But the fact that I came in after you and stuff, right around where Blue Chicken came in, man. I had to drop that name too. So,
Right,
Blue Chicken, if you're out there, come on back, bro. We're still here.
That's funny. I actually got a tweet from him the other day. So yeah, he's still out there somewhere.
Really. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know he's out there. He's all bopping around. But yeah, I'd love to see him with the Tempest Universe. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, and say hello to Kit, the overseer.
You bet, bud. You bet.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
Alrighty, thanks, Norm.
So are you sticking with the name?
What name?
Are you sticking Manny Moonraker?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sticking with Manny, of course. Moonraker is is UBR, so it won't be Moonraker anymore. But
does that mean if I come on, I have to come on with a different name too?
Yeah, you can just use your name.
Oh, okay. I don't use my name though. I sounded so cool as Big O. Like nobody's gonna like Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, Big O works, right? By the way, all the names that the Norm just dropped is the folks that we like to call the Asgardians, and basically they're really active in the Discord room. So check out the link in the description. Actually, Big O's in there too. Every blue moon.
Yep. Blue.
Once you're blue,
Make
you're
people
good to
laugh.
go. But just get in there and check it out. You can talk to them, have a good chat. Like we had Hellfire join today, Texas Hellfire. Again, a new member and also a listener. So pretty cool. It's a good place to catch up with things, especially behind the scenes. Still big. Oh, you even there?
Yeah, I was listening to you, market a little bit. It sounded pretty good.
Marketing it. We've got somebody else on the line who just joined.
Ooh, who?
Or not.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Who's this?
What's up?
Hey. I'm on
We can hear you loud and clear. We're good. What's going on? How you doing today?
I got a question. How did Manny and Big O meet? How did y'all meet?
Oh, this is Dre.
Oh.
What the hell? This is Dre, by the way. Yeah, so
Okay.
we're related.
Oh. How you
So
doing?
yeah, Manny Moonraker is actually my older brother.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I don't know if I should be just as excited.
I feel
Yeah, I
sorry
didn't
for
think
you,
anybody was
Big
gonna be that excited. Thank you, Jesus. Same as some fucking sympathy. You have no idea how much I've been going through. Yeah, he's a great guy. Awesome. UFO Buster Radio all the way. Tempest Universe soon.
Well,
gonna be
the
awesome.
question I have is, what would make you think that your older brother would be into UFOs and paranormal stuff?
Okay, so we kind of briefly talked about it, but I never knew at all that he was into UFO Buster Radio stuff or paranormal stuff. I was completely in the dark. One day he texted me. You see, prior to UBR, there was actually a podcast before UBR that he was trying to start up. It was UFO Buster Radio, but he realized he needed somebody to talk to. And he decided that I was that person to talk to. Why? I don't know, but it worked out, and it started it. And then from there, he took off, and I had a different path to go. But it helped me actually understand the pseudoscience, what is considered pseudoscience of universal UFOs, and it made me understand what is a UFO, and it made me open my horizons a lot more. With the multiple interviews and everything else, it was really interesting, mind-opening.
You mean the Star Trek dolls Manny had didn't give it away?
That too.
The blow up dolls. The blow up Uhura.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that you remember that too, because I actually did have UFO Buster Radio started like 2 years before that, and I did like 5 episodes. I was like,
Yep.
who the hell am I talking to? But yeah, it was on a completely different platform, and I just gave it up. And actually,
It was,
what was that?
it was funny because I remember listening to one of them. It was sounding like he was literally walking up to random strangers and says, "What is a UFO?" And they're like,
that's
aliens? I said, no, that's not a UFO. What is a UFO? What is the definition of UFO? And it got me thinking, oh shit. We see UFOs every day. What we're wanting to see is intelligent life or extraterrestrial. So I thought that was hilarious. That nobody got it though. Nobody.
No, not a
was
single
funny.
person.
That's what we need Dave for. We need Dave to walk around and start doing that. The man on the street. What is UFO for asking people?
Yeah, actually, I think Dave would be great at doing that once we get back to YouTube.
Yeah, but I've said this before with Manny when we've talked online. I mean, on the air, that just people live there. They have their own little life, their own little world, and think about extraterrestrial or life on other planets. It's just not in their wheelhouse. It's not in their spectrum. They can't see beyond their phone or beyond next week or the next bill. kind of hard to loosen up your mind and realize that there's a bigger world than just your house or your neighborhood or even your county. To understand, like, to look into the stars that we see. That what is that? What's that? The last star that they said there was life at, Alpha Centauri. Crazy things like that. Whoever would have thought that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just so hard that the group of us, we're like, we can see. I don't know. I want to say it sounds dumb. Like we have vision. We see things that most people don't.
Yeah, and I think, that's one of the biggest things that we talked about, especially when Big O first started, that it is, you get stuck in the rut, daily life, work, kids, bills and shit like that. There is no time to look for things outside of that little bubble, but it should be. You should. You'll find so many fascinating things, right? Am I right?
Yeah, you are right. You're correct. It's just, and people get stuck in the rut. But anyway, I mean, I just like Norm said, I was looking for podcasts too, and I ran across Manny, and I was just like, man, I like what he was doing, and I listened to other ones. I didn't even talk about the other ones I was listening to. And yeah, they had some good people. Manny has some crappy music, and I just like the way Manny, the way he talks, and the things he picks, the topics he picks, and it just talks like he talks the way we all talk. I guess that would probably be the deal sealer. I would put it.
I mean, the whole purpose was from UBR was to have the blue collar perspective from everyday people. I think that's another reason why Manny brought me on, is because I don't know, I'm not 100% as educated as Manny. Manny's way more educated than I am, but still, having a ground level perspective going into it, because Manny's been doing this whole UFO thing prior to UFO Buster Radio, and me, I just really like Star Trek.
Norm's asking Big O, have you seen a UFO?
Have I seen? Yes, I have seen UFOs. But once again, it was that definition of UFO. It was an unidentified flying object. I've seen multiple, especially here where I'm at now in North Dakota. Apparently, the Air Force Base here in North Dakota is... Yes. And I see a lot, dude. But it's hard for me. The camera, I used to gripe all the time about, how advanced our technology with the cameras and the phones are. But I try to take a picture at night, and it's blurred and horrible. So
it looks terrible.
I kind of understand them. It looks horrible. Mm-hmm. And even during the day, and I don't really see many UFOs during the day, but I do notice that here in North Dakota, it gets so cold that there's not a cloud in the sky. Like, there's no moisture in the air. So I'm talking about it stays in the negatives for weeks. And those are the times where I see either crystal clear nights, and you can see all kinds of stuff. Oh, you can see the nebula without even using a telescope. And the
cool.
northern lights as well.
That is really cool. By the way, Dre, in South Dakota, they actually erected last week in South Dakota, a gigantic Bigfoot statue that you might want to visit. It's crazy. It's huge. It is humongous.
What kind of statue?
Come on.
Oh, a Bigfoot statue.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
I wonder if it's by Sturgis.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know the name of the town, but it was they reported last week.
I gotta look that up. Big O, do you believe in Bigfoot?
He is Bigfoot.
Heck yes. No, I'm not big. Oh, I do got big feet though. But no, yes, I believe in Bigfoot. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, we're still finding out in the Amazon and new animals and new species almost almost on a month or yearly basis. Like, oh, there's a new species. I'm like, oh my God, we haven't even seen everything that's on this earth yet.
Yeah, that's true too. All right, guys. I know you may want to call in.
All right, Drake.
Looks like my dad.
Thank you for calling in.
Thanks for everything. All right. Later, guys.
Later. You know, it was a weird thing I thought that if I say this is the last episode of UFO Buster Radio and tomorrow I get hit by a bus, it really would be. It would be the end altogether. Yeah. God, it's a pretty sad thought. Can you hear bugs in the background, by the way?
Morbid. Say what?
I said, can you hear bugs in the background? He's snoring away.
No.
He just started sawing the log.
Oh, that's good times.
Yeah. So, kind of like what, oh, wait, we got a phone call. One moment, please. State your name and business.
Hi, Manny. It's Joe Bob. I'm outside your window now. Could you move your curtain a little bit so I can get a better peek, please?
Yeah, you don't know the story about Joe Bob, but I assume this is Reman.
Hey, how's it going, Manny? How's it going,
Hey.
Joe?
Oh, yeah. So I did when I tried to move over to Podbean, I tried to move the Dark Horde over, and the only cool thing they have is the ability to call in from your phone app, the mobile phone.
Okay.
And it's built into the Podbean app. It was amazing. Everything else sucked sweaty balls, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But
this was like a one-button push.
One button push, and you're in. And it actually has like a whole area, a waiting area on my dashboard, too. Pretty cool. Joe Bob calls in. And it was the weirdest experience because he was like so confused about what the hell was going on. And we were confused, and we were like in a state of shock. And all of a sudden, he releases the call. He was just gone. And his phone started ringing. During the phone call. And I guess that just threw Joe Bob off. I'm just afraid
That's funny.
that anyone by the name of Joe Bob is going to be offended by this. But this particular Joe Bob was a space cadet.
Oh
yeah. He was good. He was cool.
Yeah,
he had 30 seconds of radio gold.
Yeah, it was actually. You know what? I do have it recorded still. I downloaded that file. But Joe Bob was just great. Yeah, maybe he could be our new sound effect for the Tempest universe.
There you
go. Yeah.
Oh man, that is amazing.
Yeah. So what's going on with you, Green Man? What's happening on your neck of the woods? By the way, Green Man's all the way out in the West Coast. So we got a lot of coverage here.
San Diego.
You drove through there. Don't hate fucking California, but it's okay. So when are you moving out? Yeah, when you moving to Texas? Everybody's going to Texas. When are you going?
The eye is wandering. I don't know if it's going to be Texas or something, but the eye is kind of wandering a little bit. It's getting a little too wacky out here for me.
Really? You could throw your stuff on the back of Elon's truck. Just bring it over.
Right?
I don't know. That thing doesn't look like it has a whole bunch of room in it. It's
no,
cool
no,
looking.
No, his moving van, because he's moving to Texas himself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about that back.
I don't know. That Tesla truck is pretty big.
No, it's they've got some new pictures of it. Like they're rounding out some of the edges a little bit, but it's okay. It's all right.
It kind of looks like one of those. Remember those like cheesy early '80s like post-apocalypse movies? And they always had to like hodgepodge these vehicles together.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like something like that.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a bad episode of Knight Rider, the opposite truck. Yeah. Instead of it coming around the corner, it just looks like I'm the upgraded car.
Oh yeah.
That would be like the Nemesis vehicle that they made for him. He'd have to like fight that thing or something like that.
Right.
I know.
That is crazy.
A pissed off transformer / car.
That is too funny.
Dude, it looks like somebody from the 80s designed it. Straight up, yeah. I don't get it. Like, we want to make a DeLorean, but a truck.
Well, he's probably came up with the idea after sitting with Joe Rogan and getting all liquored up in the high.
Yeah.
So
getting it lit, yeah.
Yeah.
You know from all those speeches and interviews, man. You know he's toking something.
Oh, a lot of something.
He's got that look. He's got that look.
So, Green Man, you've been around for a good minute. So, you have any questions for Manny or for the ending of UBR or anything that you want to fill in?
Well,
any moments that you want to talk about?
Any moments?
It's the same thing as everybody else has had to say. I've been listening for probably 3, maybe 3.5 years, and I was always a big Art Bell fan, and Manny's the only one that I could stand listening to other than Art. Everybody else is just kind of yap, or, hey, buy my book, or, hey, every week or every month is going to have like with Coast to Coast, man, Nori just got bullshit. I was like, every fucking month he's got the same guy selling on some fucking vitamin pills or some shit, And it's like, dude, then Art died, and I'm like, man, Art's rolling in his grave. There's got to be somebody good that's still out there doing the right thing. Right. And I found Manny, and I'm like, dude, this is it. This is my new home. So yeah, man, there's nobody that does it like Manny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Doing it.
It's funny you mentioned Art Bell because I was such a huge fan of Art Bell, and when I used to work security at night in Florida, while I was driving around in my security car, I would listen to Art Bell, and God, I was so hooked on Art Bell. It's crazy.
I didn't know you worked security.
Yeah, I worked security over there by the corporate park off of Fowler, up that way.
Oh my God, really? Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's what I would listen to at night. It would be Art Bell. And really, that's how I started getting into the whole UFO topic. Nuri, I listened to a little bit, but what I found was when that switch over happened from Art Bell to Nuri, it became really pay me for the old episodes or really, I guess, commercialized, right? They wanted money for this, they wanted money for that. I was like, well, that sucks.
Yeah. Art built an entertaining show, and Nori basically is, from what I've heard, and I don't know if you've heard the old interview with Art Bell states himself what happened. Nori basically stabbed him in the back and screwed him out contract-wise, blocked him from being any kind of competition for a couple of years, and just took the great show that Art made and just turned it into this money-milking cow.
Yeah, the commercialized cow. I used to, when I was working corrections, I used to work midnights, and I used to listen to Love Line.
What the hell?
Right?
That's not even the same topic. What are you talking about?
Well, shut up and you listen to me. I used to listen to Love Line, but then when I got into, because I was doing perimeter in corrections, and the vehicles we had for perimeter only was AM. And then I used to listen to Coast to Coast. I didn't know you listened to that. We could have related so much more if I knew you was into fucking UFOs. Jesus Christ.
Now, you're talking about being in corrections, running the perimeter, and love lines. What were you doing by the jail?
Well, you're about as bad as the United States media. Golly, taking everything out of context.
There's connections being made there.
Yeah, seriously.
No kidding. Leap jumps. Whew.
Inquiring minds want to know.
No, they don't.
But yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. See, we have a connection here. We just made the coast to coast connection.
Yeah, you kind of. I thought you fucked it up there, but it's okay.
Dre says love line on Uranus. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Wow, he just went too far.
Great. He's always, He's got your anus on his mind.
And here we go back to the fucking probing shit. It's full circle.
Full circle, that's right. You can't have UFOs and aliens without a good probing. That's just the way it is.
You know what? That's
the way we run.
No, I mean, who are the people?
Hand in hand. He's a hand in hand.
Oh, hand in hand.
Hand to butt.
My God.
Yeah.
Hand to butt. But I wonder if that's how fetishes started now.
Aliens did it. That's how they programmed us.
I think, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
That could be it. That's how first it was all missionary sex and, blah, blah, blah. Then he came and started fucking with everybody's ass. And then next thing you know, we got this whole different world underground.
This is how the last episode's going to end. He goes, I'm not winning any new listeners after this episode.
It's the most appropriate ending for UBR, I swear.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
We're gaining ground in India, though.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be
doing good in India.
Completely deleted from that podcast mobile device.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't play with it. They don't play with that in India.
Yeah.
I don't think they're really. It's weird. I don't know if they really are into like aliens and UFOs. But I get a lot of listens now from India, so who knows? Who knows?
Well, there's a lot of
taking notes about the probing.
Yeah. In the old Hindu texts, there's a lot. The Ramana, there's a lot of talk about like flying craft.
Oh, I thought you were going to say probing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the cow is holy. Maybe traditionally, they didn't mess with the cows because they knew the aliens wanted those for projects or something. That's why they still suck them up now. Who knows?
See,
maybe the cows do have some. The cows have some connection to the aliens.
That's a good leap.
That is incredible. That's a connection I never thought of.
The cow is holy.
Wow.
But they still get, that's what.
Oh, and the cow is levitating in the air. You're being abducted. Yeah.
Makes it supernatural.
And because of the light, they think it's an afterlife thing, and ancestry. Oh yeah.
Jeez, I never. This is crazy. Yeah. This is why people come to UBR for knowledge like this.
Well, not no more.
Now they gotta find it. They gotta find this knowledge at Tempest now.
That's right. Mind blown. Last episode. Drop the mic.
Last episode. Came in like a trooper, just like, hey, this is what's going on. Bye, bitch.
That is too funny.
3 years, and he's been holding this information for this particular day. Come in and start shining like, by the way.
Yeah, how many people are going to call out of work tomorrow? Are you serious? They've discovered something new. Here's a question.
On TikTok.
Yeah, put it on TikTok. Hey, here's a question for Green Man. Since you've been listening for some time, actually, I should have asked Dre and them, but maybe next time. What would you want to see out of the Tempest universe?
I would really like to see you get a hold of Travis Walton.
Okay, that'd be pretty
cool. I'm saying that,
dude. That's like Bob Lazar level guest, man. You got Bob, would be cool. But yeah, Travis.
Yeah, but I could see Travis Walton, but Bob Lazar, there's so many more speculation with Bob Lazar, with him even working there, at Area 51. But Travis Walton, he's very well known. So, and, I wonder if he's willing to, because everybody who he has been associated with has tried to fuck him over.
Who tried to screw over Travis?
Travis Walton?
Yeah. Are you talking about Bob getting screwed over or Travis getting screwed over?
Travis. Oh shit.
Who tried to screw? I didn't know anybody really tried to screw him over.
Big O, I'll let you handle this. Go ahead, Big O. Drop some names.
Big O.
Oh, hold on. What?
Inform me.
Oh, you got in trouble. Cursing on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, right. I did. I'm bringing the kids up here. But, even though Travis Walton, I don't know. I think the shit that he was in, then they tried to screw him over at one point, and then he decided to try to take over.
Yeah, so his original story, the movie company, they cut out a lot of his story.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that stuff back then.
Yeah. Yeah, but that.
And then he tried
movies,
to.
man.
Then he tried to. The whole story of the movie was what was it? Yeah, the whole story of the movie was horrible, and wasn't even the full movie. I'm sorry, I was able to go outside and talk louder. The whole movie was horrible, right? And they tried to screw him over. They didn't tell the whole story and made him look like a psychotic person, even though the movie was just a slimmer of the story because of his box office. And then he tried to make his own movie, and then is it really working out? Not really.
Yeah, you know what? I think the last time that Jennifer Stein did that documentary on him, he was still thinking about trying to get a movie company to actually produce the story the way it should be. But it's going to be hard to do, right? Because everybody's already seen Fire in the Sky, and, they don't want to hear the happy-go-lucky story.
Yeah, dude, that's it's like that with all movies across the board, man. It's like the movie company always wants to do something different. Like Stephen King can't stand The Shining. I've heard he cannot stand that fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, it's an epic movie. He cannot stand it.
Because they chopped it all up for the movie.
Yeah, and especially like Misery, dude. I read Misery. What she does to him in that book is 100 times worse than what they put in the movies.
Right. Heck, that's what's going on with the movie Spawn right now. The new Spawn, they won't do it because even though Tom McFarlane is making said movie, right? Nobody wants to do it because it's just because you're writing a movie, you're not writing a screenplay. And I think it's almost the same thing that's happening with Travis Walton, even though he has experience and he's writing down the movie, but it's not a screenplay. It's not a movie, and nobody wants to put up the bill for a movie, especially now with this whole COVID thing. And everybody's like, yeah, we got you, right? And it's like, and he starts promoting it, right? But there's no forward progress of it. It's like everybody's just putting everything on the back burner for him. It would be cool to put him on a platform, though, and just for him to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Get him on the show and hear the full details that, they never... he's always on these lecture circuits and stuff like that. He's always on these lecture circuits and stuff.
Yeah, he is.
I'm sure he'd love to come on and, just talk, dude. That would be epic.
Yeah, he's a busy guy, especially now. If these vaccines go out and people actually get to go to conferences, he's going to be. They got a lot of time to make up because they've lost a lot of money in these UFO circuits. So it is what it is.
Yeah, the vaccine is another thing. You want to get going on conspiracies, man?
Hey,
I'm already right there with you. Yep.
Dre says that the Tempest Universe should have a day where listeners call in with their own articles regarding UFOs or whatever.
That'd be fun.
That would be cool.
They might find something that's not going to be, it's hidden in some little cubby hole somewhere on the internet that might get missed.
Yeah, local news. Somebody getting stuff from local news and calling in. That's not national news or.
Yeah, or Dave on one of his walkabouts sees a yowie or some shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he can call in screaming. Then the other point he made
Ronnie's
was...
going to call in on an everyday basis.
Yeah, he would. He can. He also said maybe a week of Bigfoot. No. And let's see, what's the next one?
Why don't you like Bigfoot? What's up with that?
This is the reason why we're splitting up the podcast also. That's a Dark Horde thing. It's cryptids, Let the Dark Horde handle that. So the other thing here is he says no more psychics or midgets or the Dutch.
Midgets.
Wait.
Oh, dude.
You said midgets and you didn't call me?
Yeah, when did you have an Amish midget?
I don't know. How would we know? They wouldn't be able to reach the mic.
Dude, that would have been something for YouTube.
Yeah, that would have been a great YouTube. I guess he didn't like the psychics. I'm going to have to tell Chris. By the way, the Dark Horde, Chris Garcia, January 15th. Don't miss it. Yeah.
Does anybody else want to call in?
I have no idea whatsoever. We need more clowns, according to the Norm. Yeah, we do. That was a pretty good episode on YouTube when Norm went up there to the Clown Hotel. Kind of scary.
Yeah, that place was freaky.
Yeah, really freaky.
Isn't that the one in Colorado?
No, isn't that still in Nevada?
Okay.
Norm's out there. He'll let us know. No, I think it's still in Nevada.
Well, there's that one hotel that's supposed to be like the most haunted hotel in the United States is in Colorado.
In Colorado?
I want to go to that one. Yep. I want to go. That's going to be awesome. I'll bring you guys along if I go.
Dre says more YouTube. Yeah. More YouTube indeed. That YouTube was really fun, actually. We definitely got to already kind of rebranded the YouTube channel, so it should be coming pretty soon.
It's all video logging.
Yeah, what the hell? The Shining Hotel. Oh, I guess Dre says the Shining Hotel is in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, there you go. So I guess we're not going to have any more callers in. The time is elapsing, folks. This is your last chance to call in and be part of history, basically.
When things settle down here, I'd like to try and figure out, like line thumb something up when you go on YouTube, and try and figure out some way to like broadcast live. Like Dave was doing his walkabout.
Oh yeah, on the cell phone.
To some of the places down here, like the Whaley House and whatnot. But it's going to be at night too, so I got to figure out lighting.
Yeah, that'll be a pain. Yeah, lighting would be a pain.
Yeah, because Old Town down here, I mean, shit, there's three places off the top of my head in a little old town area of town. It was the original downtown part of San Diego. So now it's when they built the new downtown, old downtown just became Old Town. And that's where the Whaley House is, the Continental Hotel, and that Dulles Duliola place where that fucking goes through me and pushed me in the pond when I was a kid.
Jeez.
It's all like walking distance. It's like 2 blocks down there. So one night I'd like to get down there and do some shooting down there.
Yeah. Probably if you get like someone with you.
YouTube thing.
Yeah, if you get someone with you to hold like a light up or something, that might work. Who knows?
Yeah. But then the only other thing is then you look like one of these like social media douchebags with like a selfie stick in the middle of the road fucking posing like a fucking retard or something like that. Yeah.
That is hilarious. Hey, that's one of the things that one of the reasons I don't do stuff like that is because of that reason right there. Just bad.
Yeah.
People see that in a negative way. But Big O, did you remember when you went to that Comic-Con and you was asking people about UFOs? That was pretty hilarious.
Yep. Oh my God. And I had one guy, I swear to God, I tried to get his number, then he disappeared. He was wearing what character was it?
Was it Takashi something or something like that?
No, it was not Takashi. It was I think it was Deadshot.
Okay.
Because he had a full mask, and I was not expecting the most intelligent reply he came out with when it comes to, gravitational waves and all this other crazy stuff. I was like, whoa, you need to come back on the show. And I hunted him for like 30 minutes and I couldn't find him. I saw every other character and I saw every other character. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ran like hell.
Was this at the San Diego Comic-Con?
No, it was Tampa, Florida.
Oh, okay. about to say, you find all kinds of people like that down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was full. It was a lot of people there, and I really liked it. I'm definitely going to go to the Comic-Con here in North Dakota if there is one.
How could there be one? Gee, there's nothing out there.
You'd be surprised. A lot of weebs.
And there you go.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I'm a weeb. Don't laugh. I'm a proud weeb. I watch anime. Shut up.
That's hilarious. Well, guys, we're reaching the end of the podcast, the final one. So, any final words for the people besides going out and searching for the Tempest universe?
You want to go first?
Well, was
follow the show. Follow Manny. Obey Manny. Listen.
Obey. Oh my God! Don't. Just don't. Jesus. Fucking Christ.
That's great, man. I appreciate that.
Give you a big head.
The check's in the mail.
Fuck.
Follow. Okay, follow, Manny.
Big O?
I would say no matter what platform you listen to, whether it's UBR or Tempest Universe, always keep an open mind. There's something always out there. Stay tuned. We will always find and seek the truth.
Yeah, and I guess to sum it all up, there is something out there. There is an answer for what we're seeking, and it's still going to be a blue-collar podcast no matter what. We're still going to drop the fucks if we have them, and the truth is that it's going to be down to earth. We're going to talk about news. We're going to talk about what's happening. We're going to stay current. We're going to try to stay away from the old shit because it doesn't matter today. There's too much going on, and right over our heads, under our noses, and all in between. So keep up with the podcast. We're going to have some news for you. And as always, no fucks are ever given. So I don't have enough to give out.
Never. Fuck them all.
Yeah. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you.
with your fucking 48% body fat and